Morning folks. Lots to do in the garden, but before we do anything today, it's competition time. So I've made a decision on what the prize is going to be. So, and it is going to be a bird nest box that I've made. You're not going to get this anywhere else. It's not perfect, so don't expect it to be. But I made this in our little shop. I'm going to give you all the screws and nails that you need. And some seeds. Some goldenberry seeds off my plant. Some rosehip seeds that I've collected. And some of my very own Jodie Fire runner beans, which I have fantastic success with. So what I want you to do, if you want to enter the competition, I want you to give us a shout in the comments below saying, you know, you want your name put in the hat. And in a few weeks time, I'll give it 3 or 4 weeks before I pick the name out of the hat and announce the winner. And give people plenty of time to enter. And then from there you can send us your details and all that kind of stuff. I also, now that out of the way, I want to give a big shout out to Pete's Back Garden. And if you just give us 1 second, I'll be back. So I was Pete's Back Garden's 100th subscriber, and as a prize for that, he's very nicely sent us a t-shirt saying Pete's Back Garden. So don't be surprised if you see us wearing this when I'm gardening. And giant pumpkin seed. So well chuffed with them, so thank you very much, Pete. I'm going to put a link to Pete's channel down below. You can also find him on Facebook on his own group and on Mrs. Doyle's garden group and on UK Here We Go group, so links to all of them below as well. I also want to give a shout out to Clayman. So Clayman, Neil, if you're watching, thank you very much. He's very nicely sent us some ochre. So I'm going to be getting these planted today. You can see they're just starting to shoot there. So, and this is kind of like a, as far as I've read online and anyway, it is a New Zealand yam. So it's kind of like a spud. So I'm itching to get these in the ground. So yeah, so thank you very much to those two guys. And so like I say, back to the competition. Get your name down in the comments below, and like I say, you could be receiving Mrs. Doyle's very own handmade robin's nest box and seeds. So right, let's crack on with all the garden work that we need to do, because there's lots. So amongst the things to do today are weeding in that box, because there's just ridiculous amounts of grass. Thin out the beetroot, but what we're going to do with the beetroot is we're going to transplant it over. We need to add some netting to the trellis. The peas just, some of them are getting a hold but not enough, so we need to add some netting to them to help them get a hold. The Market More cucumbers have died again, so we've got some sweet peas to go in there. Weeding earth up potatoes. Need to get that done and plant that ochre, which I want to put here, let them grow, and then there's some other planting out to do as well. So yeah. So right, I'll get set up and sorted and we'll crack on. And so for the ochre, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, I'm just going to weed, I'm going to dig a hole, I'm going to put some compost and manure in there and plant them. So now I've got 3 of these little fellas, and I'm assuming, same as a spud, you put them chits up. So I'm also going to add some of this potato fertiliser to the mix, which I'm also going to give to the tatties today as well, as I'm earthing up. So there we go, that's lock her in. So we'll move on to the next job. Right, so the next thing is to earth up the tatties. I'm not going to video that again because I've already showed you. But we'll come back when I'm done and you can have a look. Right, there we go, so that's them all done. The next thing we're going to do today is we're going to do a potato reveal. The first pot was due to come out on the 1st of June. That would have been exactly 13 weeks for a new potato. Obviously I've left it a bit past that, it's like the 10th of June now. And I was going to leave it to the end of the month, but I don't want them getting too big. So there'd be 3 pots to harvest. So I'm going to do 1 pot as a test run, and if they're too small I'm going to try and repot them back in again. So we'll get set up and we'll get that done. Okay, so pot number 1 is foremost, and can you see the roots coming out at the bottom, which is awesome. So it's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. Planted on the 23rd of the 3rd 16, and there was 2 seed potatoes in there because it's only a 15-litre bucket. So I'm just going to, like I say, if they're not ready I'm going to try and replant it. So I'm going to try and gently ease them out. There's some definite small ones around the edge. Look. Obviously we don't want them too big, but we don't want them too small either. And I'm going to say they look a bit small. So we'll get them back in the pot and we'll leave it for at least another few weeks. Nice and gently. Just fill that up. We'll get that put back in its place and we'll give it a drink, because obviously it's been just right. So there we go, so that's back in its pot. Put it back in its place, give it a drink. Right, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to replace this dead sage. It's just a little plant we've got here, but better than that one. So bone meal in the bottom. While I'm here, I'll get this side weeded, and then we'll come back and we'll do the beetroot. Right, before I do the beetroot, I'm going to do the peas. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to staple some netting to the trellis, because like I said, the peas are just not getting a hold. That's a piece sorted. Just found a caterpillar, so I'm going to go give that to my bird friends. Right, and the next job, beetroot. Right, there we go, I think that'll do it. Only a few tiny ones left now. So again, they just need watered in. But staying in this area, there's another thing that needs done here. And that is, I've got a dahlia off my sister. Just there. It's really nice. It's identical to the one my mum's got in her garden, and she grew one for me and my other sister. Because both of us keep admiring, covered in my mum's, so now we have some too. I want to put this in this corner because I just think it'd be really nice there. So I'm also going to dot some marigolds around today. I'm going to put some up in that corner there. I'm also going to get them sweet peas put into there. Put the sweet pea and trailing geranium in the front of there, and I put these flowers in there just to fill the pot for now, which was the supposed to be the Market More cucumber. Never mind. That's that for a minute. Okay, so the next thing to do is some more weeding and stuff. Up here and that as well, there's lots of weeds going on, and in there, try and get in there without disturbing the peas too much because they're basically using that to climb up. I really want to get that plant put in, probably the cordyceps as well. But yes, it's starting to rain, so I'm going to be getting the GoPro out and using that to film with till it stops, if it stops. Right, so the next thing to do is I'm going to plant the runner bean plants that are in the pots out, and then I'm going to sow the rest just from seed. Get those in, and I'm also going to put the nasturtiums in now. Right, we'll just have a quick look while the rain's down to a drizzle again. So the runners are in and the last of the seeds are in. Definitely shouldn't be having any more frost now. Well, not mine, it'll snow next week, so just to give you another bit of composter. So that's basically how it works. Lids up, slides up in separate compartments to make it easier. One side compost, one side manure, which I've made a pretty big dent on. But anyway, I started telling you on the last video, the whole reason we've moved it is we're going to put a big shed here rather than a little inn, and we're going to add 2 of those, you know, them 1,000-litre barrels into that gap. They will fit just, and we're going to collect it off the front of the house. So that's the plan there, because I mean that 1,000 litres we've got there plus the 2 little water barrels, another 200 litres. It's just not doing it, like. I mean, like I say, it's raining now, but it's not raining, you know, to wet anything or do anything, no. And that's pretty much what it's been like, and it's really frustrating. No, either rain or don't type thing. But look at me Livingston daisies. Have flowers on them soon. But yes, got everything done. I'll give the courgettes some manure because they look like they were struggling. Some of me onions went to seed, so I've just snapped them off for now. Hopefully no more do, but we went from like freezing cold to red hot, so you know that's what happens. Hopefully no more of them do. And it was the new sets, not the overwintering ones that did it. Actually, it was one overwintering one there, so both lots have done it, so never mind. Them carrots are looking good. Potatoes are just about full now. Them peas are starting to flower, and hopefully they start getting a hold of the mesh soon. Leeks are doing okay. Garlic looks good. I still need to get that little tree planted. I'm not sure whether they do it now or not with this rain. Beetroots sorted. Some stuff in there. These are coming uncanny. Need them peas to start getting a hold of that. Dahlias in. More beetroot in there, which everything's been given a water. Still need to put the quarter lane in, and that's been weeded and the net put back on. Let's see, we've got some gooseberries to collect. There's not a lot, but I didn't do anything to this plant this year, so next year it'll need pruned properly and stuff. Plenty of red currants as well. And the gorgie seems okay. Could probably use a bit of support, like it's quite top heavy. Everything up here is looking good. This is just massive. It's just gone absolutely crazy. But the flowers are lovely. My vertical salad has been eaten by the birds. I should have kind of figured, and I had to put a net on top of the carrots because they were just going in and having a bath, which was obviously destroying the carrots. So loads of flowers on the strawberries now. Sonetti's looking good, and the last of the flowers are just dropping off the blueberry. I'll have a quick look in the greenhouse, show you what's going on in there. So the pots, things are starting to come up in here now, so we'll be getting rid of those lately. These cuttings I took, these ones I've taken and these ones haven't, so I don't know what's going on there. So yeah, the chilies, I've got flower buds. I've put some more marigolds in here because there was some green fly on this one, so I've sprayed it with the rhubarb leaf insecticide and put some marigolds in there. Put a cane in that one because he was falling over. Golden berries, just absolutely crazy. There's plenty of flowers on it. Flower buds in anyway. The giant tomatoes seem okay. I'll have a clean up because I had spillages of all my food. These new cucumber plants are doing okay. So, few. And these tomatoes are getting really big and strong. Some of them got some lovely thick stems on them, which I'm really pleased about. We've got a couple of trusses going on. We've got 3 on that plant. We've got 2 on that plant. So yeah, really good. No tomatoes yet, but there's still loads of time. I'm not worried. So yes, and that's it. So that's it for this one then, folks. I'm going to get stuff put away in that now. The only thing I'm going to do today now, I think, is pot cleaning, which you don't want to watch that. So yes, I'll get everything put away, get all the pots washed, and then I think I'll get myself cleaned up because, as usual, I'm scruffy. And that's it. So don't forget to get your name down for the bird box. Put your name in the comments below, telling us that you want to be entered. Right then, folks, so I'll catch you all next time.